Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? This your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there on this good Saturday morning or afternoon. My bad. Hope everybody feeling good, good energy, good love around, man, vibrating high. We got a good one today, some more good content. Still a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. Some information that came back on that helicopter crash in the Hudson River. Another plane crash. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. They're saying the tariffs are messing with the China economy. It's just a lot going on, y'all. A lot going on. So salute to everybody. CC, what's up with you? Christy, August, Shoes, what up, fam? Twan, what up, fam? Buddha, what's good with you? August, it's good seeing all y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, y'all, on your way in. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We gonna get into this content. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Just trying to wait till a few more people come in. Feel me? But yeah, it's been a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. For real, for real. But let's get to it, y'all. Salute to everybody. Tomorrow, what's up with you? Soldier, what up, fam? We gonna get into this content. Yeah, August, you already up on it. It's crazy because all these crashes, you know, sometimes I don't even be, I overthink it, but you always got to think who was on the plane or who was on the helicopter. If something crashed, it's always something, especially these days. It's somebody important on these aircrafts and stuff like that. And that be mysteriously going down and crashing and stuff. They be CEOs of banks and tech companies and everything, man. It's like right in front of our face. Right. Or high ranking military, right. Military, right, CC. So, like, we got to look into all that, man. It'd be crazy. Let's get it, though, y'all. Salute to everybody in the building. Let's go.
The individuals that were involved and unfortunately lost their lives in the helicopter crash in New York weren't just anybody. One was actually Agustin Escobar, which was named CEO of Siemens Spain in November of 2022. And Siemens AG is one of the world's largest technology companies. And it was founded in 1847 and headquartered in Munich, Germany. It's a German leading global technology company that's focused on industry, infrastructure, which is what I went over a couple months ago, transport, and even healthcare. That's what their website reads, by the way, so that's publicly available information. Augustine, his wife, and their 3 children were killed along with an unidentified pilot, might I mention. I can't find any information about this specific pilot, but what I did find was the owner of the New York City helicopter tour company, right, claimed that the chopper was en route back to base to refuel before crashing. And it was reported that the helicopter tour CEO Michael Roth said that the pilot called in that he was landing and that he needed fuel. That in itself got me like, but then Roth said this. Roth said, the only thing I know by watching a video of the helicopter falling down, that the main rotor blades weren't on the helicopter. Then he said, and I haven't seen anything like that in my 30 years being in business. And honestly, I was going to add a lot to this video, but as of lately, all my videos have instantly been taken down, so I'm trying to be as cautious as I possibly can. But what I will recommend is just to look into Siemens' history with Donald Trump. Regardless, I don't know how to really feel about this situation, to be honest.
So you're telling me a whole tech executive, his wife, his 3 kids, all unalived in this helicopter because the pilot decided to take off and didn't have any fuel?
That shit just don't make no sense. And then they said the pilot was a high-ranking military person. So he know better to not even, like, come on, man. This shit is just, it'd be right in front of our face. Like, it's crazy.
They said the pilot said that they were running out of fuel. Come on now. How did that even happen? Something's not adding up. The guy who was unalived on this helicopter wasn't just a random guy, y'all. His name was Augustine Escobar. He was the CEO of Siemens Spain. That's a major international tech company. It's crazy. They had just landed in New York from Barcelona that morning, and later on in the day was unalived from a helicopter. Out of fuel my ass. How do you fly a whole tourist helicopter over the Hudson River and not know that you were out of fuel?
Right.
Make it make sense, y'all. Please, make it make sense.
That shit don't make sense at all, y'all. Like, that's crazy. And we not crazy, like, for sure. Something definitely going on. And it's crazy. I mean, I just find it hard, like, this stuff be happening right in front of our face, but it get brushed right under the rugs or something. Like, don't nobody even, after a few days, nobody gonna even be talking about it. Like, I don't even think they go investigate it. They need to, somebody needs to step in and be like, man, this ain't right. Like, it's a whole play right in front of our face. But just the world we living in. Divine, what's up with you? What's up, Laura? What's up, Diane, August, Shoes? Salute to all y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, y'all. Let's keep it going. Salute to everybody in here. Appreciate seeing all y'all.
They didn't have no emergency route. They didn't have no emergency landing. They don't check shit like that before they even take off. Now, here's the kicker. The people who were eyewitness that said they seen the whole thing said that the helicopter just broke into pieces in mid-air, y'all. They said they heard like a sonic boom. That don't sound like a crash to me. That sound like something hit it or something malfunctioned. Like, how did that even happen? Now, I know helicopters, planes, anything can malfunction, but not out the random. That's why you got routine inspections. So if this thing was at the point of just crumbling like that in midair, how was it even eligible to take off? How was it even eligible for people to get on that jump? So that's not making sense to me, y'all. I'm not saying it's a setup. I'm just saying powerful people seem to disappear or get caught up in situations like this a lot. The history goes deep. Somebody knows something, or I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. This shit crazy.
Here's the thing. If you're a very important person and they are targeting you, they will take out anybody on this earth to get to you. And so that means your kids, your family, whoever is on that flight, whoever's in that helicopter.
And then the way that the helicopter looking, that look like that motherfucker been in a war or something. It look like you got, I don't know. I mean, it might just look like that because, you know, the impact when it fell into the water or whatever, but I don't know, man. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. Salute to Angela the Dow, the boss lady is in the building.
Helicopter. They are going to unalive whoever to get to you. And so it's coming out that he was a CEO. It's so interesting that nowadays you have to watch who is on your flight, who is getting on the plane with you. I get that this was just a helicopter and it was his family, but we've seen this same story before several times this year where there has been a plane crash or a helicopter crash and someone on the flight has been very, very, very important. So now we live in a world where you got to watch who you travel with. You got to literally watch who is getting on a flight with you, because if they are important, then your flight may be in danger. Someone literally said in TikTok, this is what I heard allegedly. somebody said that they saw something take it out of the air. And I just think that it's just weird that like someone said that they saw that, an eyewitness, and it just happens 24/7. And so watch who y'all get on a flight with. Watch who is on your flight. I know it's hard to tell because there's so many different important people and CEOs and things like that. But dude, I'm telling y'all, bro, it is a scary world out here, especially if you're traveling. And I get, like I said, that it was his family, but he is an important person. His family is just trying to live, and they will target you. Listen, TikTok, like I said, this is alleged, okay? It's alleged.
And then right after the helicopter crash, a whole nother crash in Florida. A whole nother plane crashed into a car on the road in Florida. Like, this is getting ridiculous, y'all. For real. Supreme, what's up? Bang Boogie, what up?
Holy sh! Oh my god! Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to report on the plane crash that happened in Boca Raton this morning. At approximately 10:12 a.m., our fire dispatch and police dispatch got a call for a plane in trouble. Our units responded to the Boca Raton airport per our policies. The aircraft had apparently some mechanical issues and went down here on Military Trail. It went down. Also, there was a car on the ground. We will at this time confirm there were 3 fatalities in the aircraft, and there was 1 injury on the ground, non-life threatening.
Man, this shit is crazy. Like, y'all don't think this is odd? All these plane crashes this year. Just think about all these plane crashes. It's like every other day it's a plane going down. Like, are we being attacked? Like, is it a little secret war we don't know about? And these planes going down? Like, I don't understand. Like, how the fuck we having all these plane crashes at one time? Over my whole life, out of all these years, I've never seen so many plane crashes in a short period of time, y'all. And I know some of these planes are small planes and everything, but still, like, shit crazy.
At this time, Military Trail is closed between Butts Road and Northwest 19th Street, and also the I-95 interchange in both directions is closed down. The lead agency on this call is going to be the National Transportation Safety Board. They are en route to the call right now. This is all the information that we have now. We wanted to give you a small briefing of what we know. These are the facts that we know at this time. It's obviously an active investigation. As we get more information, either the National Transportation Safety Board or the FAA will give a further update in the coming hours.
One more time, sir, on the people that were on board and the
I'm sorry.
There were 3 people on board again. Tell me how many on the plane and how many on the ground?
3 on the plane, 3 souls on board, and we could confirm those were all fatalities. 1 gentleman on the ground he hit a tree because of all the debris and the fire. It's non-life-threatening injuries on him. We treated him and sent him to the hospital.
Did the plane strike a car?
Hold on.
Did the plane strike a car, and was the person in the car killed?
No, non-life-threatening injuries on the gentleman in the car.
He was in the car?
Yes, sir.
Where is he now?
Actually hit the car, or was it from?
No, it was from the fireball on the ground. He drove through apparently the fireball, and this is unconfirmed. Okay, at this time...
Were there any calls beforehand of the plane in distress in the air?
I don't know that. We'll have to wait for the National. They'll pull the tapes. We just responded to the call, the police department, the fire department, and we handle the call as we need be. Again, more information will be coming. At this time, that's...
What I find crazy is you see how they held a press conference for this and talking about it's an active investigation and all this type of shit. I didn't see none of that for that helicopter crash. I didn't see them saying, oh, this is an active investigation and all this type of stuff. Like, it wasn't, I didn't see no press conference for that or nothing. Like, it's like, yeah, the helicopter didn't function right and it's over. That's it. I don't know. I mean, maybe it just, I just didn't come across it, but I didn't see it. I don't know.
to all the questions I could take right now. I'm going to introduce the mayor of Boca Raton, Scott Singer, would like to say a few words. Mr. Mayor.
On behalf of the city, we express our heartbreak at this tragic loss of life. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families and all affected of the deceased. We can be grateful in tragic moments like this for the swift action of our Boca Raton Fire Rescue Department and our Boca Raton Police Department, who work to minimize the harm and respond to the immediate concern from the fire. And we are grateful for their continued work and partnership with other agencies who will be handling the lead in the investigation, as Chief LaSalle mentioned, the NTSB. In times of tragedy, I'm grateful for the spirit and care that is so strong in our community so we can help all affected get through this as quickly as possible. And grateful again for our first responders and their diligent service always.
We understand they're on their way to Tallahassee. Do you know anything else about
We don't have that information. I'm sorry. The NTSB, it's been a very active scene. It's been very, very busy. That's really all the information I have. We will definitely let you know when the next briefing will be. The NTSB, again, is en route to the call right now. The state fire marshal is on scene right now, and they're doing just a minor investigation on the fire. That'll conclude.
Thank you, everybody.
All adults or children?
We don't have that information right now. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, so a fairly brief news conference as officials are working to gather more information about all of this, but providing details saying that 3 fatalities in the aircraft are confirmed, and there was an injury on the ground, non-life-threatening, that appears to be that vehicle that apparently caught fire that you saw on the bottom left-hand side of your screen earlier when that camera was zoomed out. But traffic appears to be shut down, and if you've ever been to South Florida, specifically Boca Raton, you do know that I-95 is very busy, especially around this time of day. Obviously, though, traffic shut down as this investigation is just beginning.
Behavior. Mr. President, 28,000 people between 1 and 5 years old have collected fraudulent payments at the tune of $254 million has gone out. And lastly, 10,000 people who have not been born yet, 15 years into the future, $69 million, and they haven't even been born yet. In one case, they will be born 129 years from now. The United States government sent them $41,000, and they're not.
10,000 unborn children have collected over $69 million, y'all. That's crazy, man. There's so much scamming going on out here, man. Appreciate you, Angela, the boss lady. Appreciate that super chat. Much love to you and your family. Always showing love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful to have you as a moderator, content manager, everything. The boss lady be keeping the channel going, y'all. Vivi, what's up? That's crazy, though. 10,000 unborn children have collected $69 million. But they say that's, hey, Social Security cards, all that stuff. They say all of us got an account. I seen another video about somebody, was it Yaki Awaken? He was talking about he found an account that had like millions of dollars in it, and it was under his name and under his Social Security number. He said his Social Security number was the account number, and the birth certificate was the routing number or something. It's crazy, but we are a corporation, a United States corporation, right? So I don't know, man. Marv, what up? Let's keep it going. Y'all. Salute to everybody in the building. Everybody hit that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.
Morgan and Chase. Now, again, I want you to understand how much powder this is. They said they could put bricks side by side and stretch them 2 miles. Like this, there isn't a criminal alive. There isn't a criminal organization in America, especially not with the confidence that they could bring that in. So what I think, Chase plays the middleman, JP Morgan and Chase. If you seek to control money, then the illicit market is too big of a market for you to not control. It's too much money. Like they said, they spent $170 million and we're going to make $1.3 billion. Okay, why would they let criminals control all of that when they can control that and justice?
And we're very powerful. This country is very powerful. Let me tell you, it's far more powerful than people understand. We have weaponry that nobody has any idea what it is, and it is the most powerful weapons in the world that we have. More powerful than anybody not even close.
He letting it out. Trizzy talking too much. You snitching, Trizzy. You snitching right now. We already know y'all got weapons. We know about the dudes and all that extra shit that everybody be using with the weather machines and everything. We know it's some powerful weapons and everything. We know exactly what's up. Trizzy talking too much right now.
So nobody's going to do that, but I think that if that's what you're referring to, maybe it's not. But
the argument is, number one, that's the biggest market in the world. Number two is those countries are already selling to us. I keep on pointing out there are a lot of Japanese cars here in the United States, almost no U.S. cars in Tokyo. Number three is that if we don't write the rules, China will write the rules out in that region. We will be shut out. American businesses, American agriculture, that will mean a loss of U.S. jobs.
Yeah. So basically, that means Obama, he with Trump on the tariffs, right? For that statement right there, he just said. Let me rewind it, man. Sounds to me like he's supporting what Trizzy doing. I don't know though. Y'all help me out. Is that what it sounds like to y'all?
That if we don't write the rules, China will write the rules out in that region. We will be shut out. American businesses, American agriculture, that will mean a loss of U.S. jobs.
Y'all, did y'all hear about 17 people have came up missing in Atlanta after they did an application on Indeed and was offered an interview? They went to that interview and no one ever heard from them ever since. This is scary and we got to be careful with everybody.
Yeah, that's real scary. Oh, that's what it is, Christy. You said Obama and Pelosi both agreed in the past. Oh, see? Okay. Right, David. Obama can say it's okay, but if Trump say it is, it's bad. Right. That shit just don't. It's just, man, this the world and the country we living in right now, man. That's crazy. So Obama can be like, yeah, he can be, if he says the tariffs is good, everybody be clapping like, yeah, and everything. But with Trizzy doing it and everything, they want to crucify Trizzy. Like, oh, he's messing up the economy. He got the stock market going down. He's just stupid. But I don't know, man. Let me stay out of them politics, man. It's crazy, right? Too crazy, Rochelle.
I got to be careful. If you applying on Indeed, be careful. Because y'all know I went to the Book of the Face and I searched this, right? Because everything get talked about on the Book of the Face. And when I searched this up, it's so many posts talking about how people are going on the interviews that they're getting off of Indeed and they're not being seen after they go to those interviews. Can't nobody find them. So for the mothers and fathers, or hell, even if you ain't a mother or father, you probably out there looking for you a job. Be careful letting your children apply on Indeed, and you be careful with applying on Indeed. I remember back in the day, you used to get a job off Indeed like that. Now they using it to kidnap people.
Hey, right. I don't think Indeed too much. I don't think too many people messing with Indeed anymore. Like you gotta do something else. I don't know, but that's crazy. Indeed definitely be scamming though. I done heard stories about scam jobs be on there. It be fake jobs and you think you finna get you a whole new job and everything be a full scam. So you just gotta be careful, man. They scamming everywhere, but that's scary for you to apply for a job and you think you got an interview, then you go to an interview and you just never seen again. Like that's like a movie or something, man. That's crazy. That's exactly what's going on, Solo. In August. That's exactly what's going on. I don't even want to say it. They be tripping when we talk about that type of shit. Queen Libra, what's up, Master? My girl Queen Libra in the building. Let's keep it going, y'all. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping.
Tell me about this
Yes.
inverted star right here.
Okay, I can. That's the Order of the Eastern Star, which is one of Our Ladies groups. They're very, very large. They have both male and female members in it. The men have to be a Mason to join it. It's also one of those stars that causes people to think that we might be involved in devil worship, and we're not.
And Hiram was the Grand Master, right?
Hiram was on the other side up here. We have the chaplain. We open our meetings with a non-denominational prayer. We never say in the name of Jesus Christ at the end of our prayers. But the reason for that is because we have all religions represented in a lodge, and we're expecting that the God that they worship is who they're thinking of as we close that prayer.
So is there an amen at the end?
There is an amen.
Okay.
There is an amen.
But you're respecting the other faiths.
Yeah, and we would typically say something along the lines of, in thy holy name. And of course, when that happens, I'm thinking of Jesus Christ.
But somebody else might be thinking of...
Okay, that kind of, I understand that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That like, they just say in the holy name and amen, all that, and it's just whatever God you praise into or whatever, they just, assume that that's who you praise into or whatever. But I can understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I've been heard about them talking about you can't say in the Jesus name and all that stuff in the Masonic temple and all this stuff. So, okay, it kind of make a little bit more sense, but it's still a lot of weird shit going on. The BB88, what up, fam?
The deity they worship.
Their deity they worship, yeah. Yes.
Can you tell us about this more? Is that part of the decor?
So every lodge in this state has 2 pillars. They don't all have stairs, but these are representative of the 2 pillars on the porch at King Solomon's Temple.
And they have names, right?
They have names.
Hakeem? Is that right? You tell me. I'm going to guess.
I actually can't.
You can't? Okay.
No, I actually can't. That's one of those. But they can be easily found.
Y'all see what they discovered?
Why you can't tell them the names of the pillars and everything, man? That's crazy. There'd be too much crazy shit going on out here for me.
On Google Maps, this tower or whatever the fuck it is in Area 51, y'all. So it's just in the middle of nowhere. Do you see this shit? That joint is huge too. People saying it's not a typical tower. As you can see for yourself, that shit don't look typical. That shit don't look normal. And why is it in the middle of Area 51? What the hell is that building for? So I was hearing what people were saying about this joint. They talking about it's probably a radio tower or a radar testing tower. Like, come on. When did you ever see a radio tower or a radar tower that looked like that? Look at the size of it, y'all. And like I said, it's in the middle of nowhere. It do look like a power source, though. It look like something they use to summon something from another dimension. Look, I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what they building over there. But if y'all ever see a weird light coming from that joint, don't say I didn't warn y'all. Because I'm telling you, I don't think that shit normal. This shit was making major headlines. And you know what they said? As always, hey, don't worry about it, y'all. It's nothing to be worried about. So if it's nothing to be worried about, what the fuck is it?
Hold on, y'all. Stop scrolling. Do y'all see this? This is not a filter. What is going on with all these animals changing all these different type of colors? And this time it's not white or albino. It's a golden penguin. This was captured in United Kingdom on the island of South Georgia, y'all. Look at this. The photographers in the UK who took the picture was just as stunned as we are, because as you can see, most penguins are black and white, and you can see some semblance of gold or yellow on the top of this penguin's head. But this one over here, they're chalking this one up to leucism. Leucism is basically where the melanin or the pigment doesn't fully develop in the feathers, and you have a penguin that looks like a little baby chick, I guess. Now, I truly believe this isn't just nature being random, because nature is highly intelligent, and this is one of the many ways that nature have been communicating with us the past couple of years, because there's been a lot of animals transitioning from their own natural color to bright white albinoism, and now we have a golden penguin on the loose. And considering this happened in the South Atlantic, where there's a whole bunch of untold history and hidden secrets, so you gotta ask yourself, could this be a sign that's coming? The shift is here, like we've been telling y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Now, family, this is not AI. This is actually a real squirrel that lives in India. This is the first time I'm seeing it, so I had to do a video on it. Now, look at these vibrant colors, family. I'm going to roll more pictures of this, but this is very, very interesting, to say the least. Let's get into it. Now look at these colors here, and it's like the colors come in patches on it, right? So, from what I can see, because there's certain colors that I'm colorblind, I can't see. I see maybe 4 or 5 different colors. Almost like a bag of Skittles, right? Looks like it would have been spray painted on.
I see about 3 colors, fam. You definitely got to be colorblind for sure. I see that like, I don't know if that's like a blue or purplish, and then I see the gold or whatever, so I don't know, but that motherfucker look crazy. If this is real, I don't know. The internet's so tricky. I don't even know if this is real or not. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. A square with all these different colors like this, y'all.
But nah, family, this is actually real. Now, I don't know when the timeline shifted exactly, but I ain't never heard of squirrels having this much color. Once again, the Mandela effect either strikes or we switch in timelines and everything is starting to come into one timeline. If you know, you know. But this looked like a tropical squirrel, if you ask me.
Hey, speaking on the Mandela effect, though, I've been watching a new series of Black Mirror. I don't know if y'all up on Black Mirror, but Black Mirror is like, you know, if you into conspiracies and like, you know, futuristic stuff and tech and all this stuff and everything, Black Mirror is a good series for you to watch. You know, you'll be very interested in that. I've been watching the new series, and they got a little episode on there showing like basically how this girl had like a little thing to basically like create Mandela effects. You know what I'm saying? Like change it in real time on people right in front of their face. Like you think you seen this, and they change it right in front of your face. And I started thinking and everything. It gave me a little bit more understanding of, like, I guess CERN. Like when everybody be talking about CERN and how CERN can fire up all these, you know, voltage and stuff and change shit and everything. Now, after watching that, I can understand it a little bit more. Like, damn, is that what they're doing to us as a whole? Like everybody? Because like, if you watch Black Mirror, like some of that stuff in there, it's crazy. You'd be like, but it's stuff that probably is true. You know what I'm saying? That's really going on, man. Y'all got to check it out, though. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. My bad, y'all.
What do y'all think about all these new colors and different species being quote unquote found or resurrected? Or do you think, for educational and entertainment purposes only, that a lot of these species on other lands that are defrosting?
Jaina, what up?
You know,
Monica, what up?
The planet is warming up. Just saying. Leave in the comments below what you think. Peace and one love.
I wonder where this is at. He should have put on there where this is at. That's crazy right there. Is that one of them tunnels where the big 18-wheelers be driving? But that's selling so high. It seems like a giant walking up under there or something. What is that, dog?
This man was attacked by elves in the woods and got it all on camera. Watch this, y'all. You can clearly see little creatures attacking this man out of nowhere.
Ooh, what up?
This man is so scared for his life. And they're everywhere. They're all around him. This man narrowly survived a duende's attack.
Let me rewind that, man. Let me see something.
Little creatures. Little creatures.
Huh? A little duende or elf? They call it duende.
This man was attacked by elves in the woods and got it all on camera. Watch this, y'all. You can clearly see little creatures.
Man, what is that? That definitely look like some little people came out running just like some little elves or something. Them things that they're talking about in Utah. They right there, y'all. They in the first beginning of the video.
Attacking this man out of nowhere. This man is so scared for his life. And they're everywhere. They're all around him. This man narrowly survived a duende's attack. I believe duende means elf in Spanish, and they will harass you to no end. He was very lucky to find elevation in the trees where these creatures are vertically challenged.
I would start throwing shit back at they little asses. Like, man, you don't get your little ass on, motherfucker. If I come down there and step on one of you little motherfuckers.
Not be so lucky next time. It's scary enough to get attacked by one, let alone a whole pack. Let me know if you or someone you know has ever had an interaction with one of these creatures, or any supernatural creature at all. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time, stay weird.
That would have been a good time to have a dog with you or something, or something like go get him. The dog would have been on their ass, a fucking pit bull or something, German Shepherd. That's crazy. I don't know if that. I don't know, man. I ain't never seen no elves, no duendes, or none of that in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how real this is or what, but that's crazy. That's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Salute to everybody in the building, man. We got 500 people in here. Please hit that like button for me, y'all. I see we got almost 200 likes, so that's cool. You know, that's cool. That's cool. I ain't finna pressure y'all to hit the like button, but you know what I'm saying? Keep the algorithm jumping. Salute to everybody, man. Let's keep it going.
Asked China how many of their cargo ships returned to China yesterday. Ask them how many businesses closed shop over the weekend to come to the United States. Or how about asking China how many millions, and yes, millions of products did Amazon just cancel from being shipped from China to the United States? Ask China that when Donald Trump put a pause to these reciprocal tariffs but kept the 125% tariff on China, how that affected their stock market. But when he immediately paused the rest of the world's tariffs, ours went up. If that isn't enough, tell me why 75 different countries, over 75 different countries on the face of this planet have been trying to make a deal with the United States. How many countries have called China? Other than the EU, which that in and of itself is a whole different video. Every other country understands that the United States has a leverage unlike any other nation, any other island on the face of this planet. China ain't gonna win this. And for every one of you that are betting against Donald Trump against this, you have no idea what's coming.
Man, it's a cold war going on. It's a cold war right now. Frank, what's good? Pilgrim, what's good with y'all, man? It's a cold war going on right now. a trading war and a cold war, like a little silent war going on with China, y'all. China mad as hell right now. They like, man, but they need us. Like he said, they need us. They need us to boom them products over here and everything, to sell all everything made in China gets sent over here. You know what I'm saying? All the shit made in China, everything. They need to sell that shit over here. Even cars, all that stuff, and it be selling, it be booming over here. So that's why they thriving over there in the economy, because we be spending all the money buying their products and shit. And then, you know, they going to pay their workers 10 cents an hour, 20 cents an hour, $1 an hour. They ain't paying them motherfuckers nothing. I'm talking about they got all the workers shopping over there. You feel what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. I don't know, man. I just want it all to end. Like, can we all just get along? Like, damn, y'all want to sell y'all products over here? Cool. Let us boom some products over there. Let's keep it all cool. We ain't gonna tax each other. We all can get along, man. It's enough money in this world for everybody. Y'all can get money. We can get money, everything. I don't want to see no wars and none of that type of stuff, man. I hope it get figured out soon. You feel me?
Every person thought these countries would run and flood China, telling them, you know what, let's cut a deal with you. And the opposite effect has taken place. It just goes to show which country has the real leverage, which country has the real power, which country is the #1 consumer of the entire world. The moment the United States decides to take their business elsewhere, any country that we step away from, their economy, their entire financial foundation will become brittle. That's just the reality of this. So go America.
If you're new here, I usually talk about some pretty scary stuff, but this one, it doesn't feel like an accident. Anne Heche sat up in a body bag and nobody wants to talk about it. Yo, August 2022, Anne Heche crashes her Mini Cooper into a house in Los Angeles. They say,
damn, I know this is a serious matter right here and everything, but I'm looking at Dog's shirt. Like, what do he have on? It look like he been in a war. He look like he was in a war with a motherfucking gorilla and tore his shirt over, or that's a Kanye shirt. You know, Kanye was making some shirts like that too. Look rough, brand new, but they came out rough like that. So I don't know, but I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with that one right there.
she was under the influence. They say she passed later that day, but here's the part that doesn't sit right. She sat up on the stretcher, wrapped in what looked like a sealed body bag, mouth open, gasping, struggling, and alive. Search it right now. Anne Heche sits up on gurney, or Anne Heche sits up in a body bag, and you'll see it. And the EMTs, they didn't even look surprised by it. Have you ever seen this footage before? Comment 1 if you have seen it. Comment 2 if this is your very first time hearing about it. This video was burned into people's brains. Imagine Anne Heche being wheeled to the ambulance, cameras rolling, and suddenly she rips the bag open and sits straight up. EMTs simply push her back down and vanish into the ambulance, and hours later, she's suddenly declared brain dead. People immediately started asking, why did Anne Heche sit up on that stretcher?
DJ, what's up?
Was she actually unalived, or was she silenced? They said Anne Heche was struggling with addiction, but others say she was working on a movie about human T-wording, a documentary, one that allegedly never got released. Coincidence? Well, she had ties to Ellen DeGeneres, and she'd been outspoken about abuse in Hollywood. She wasn't afraid to name names, and some people think that made her a target. Why was she declared unalive after she sat up? Why was no one held accountable for the footage being swept under the rug this whole time? Search these right now. Anne Heche not dead. Anne Heche documentary missing. Anne Heche explained. All you'll find there are loose ends. If it was drugs, how did she have the strength to sit up like that? If she was already brain dead, why was she fighting the EMTs? And if there's nothing to hide, why has everybody stopped talking about it?
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That definitely was some dirty work, August. Like they said that her body was in shock. That's why she stood up like that and all that and everything. But that ain't what it looked like to me. You know what I'm saying? They had her zipped up in that white thing. First of all, like they had her zipped up in there. Like that one no regular just a sheet over her. She was zipped up in that white thing. She had to bust out of there. She probably got scared. Was like, what the fuck y'all doing? And bust out of there. And then when she bust out of there, like I seen the video, I should have put the video up here on here too. Like when she bust out of there, the paramedics that was helping her, like they didn't even seem shocked or nothing. Like she bust out that motherfucker, they just looked at her, pushed her back down, and shoved her into the ambulance real quick. Like if that would have happened to me, and I'm helping her, and I'm thinking, it's a wrap. We got her zipped up in there and everything. She hopped out like that. I'm like, oh shit, like. Damn, you okay, girl? You woke up? Like, man, it'd be so much shit happening right in front of our faces, but I guess we can't do that. I mean, if you ain't got no power, you ain't got no money, whatever, you might as well shut the fuck up. There ain't nothing you can do, man. Sit your ass back and enjoy the show. For real.
Do you think Anne Heche was really unalive when they put her in that bag, or did we all witness something far more disturbing on camera? If you made it to the end, drop a double eye emoji in the comment section. And if you got a theory, put it down in the comments too. I'll read every single one. And make sure you hit that follow button for more true crime and celebrity conspiracies that they want you to forget. And if you got a theory of your own, DM me, email me. I might just feature it.
Don't tell me God bless you. Where do you get that from? Because there's no verse in the Bible that tells people to say God bless you when they sneeze. That's because it's a ritual. During the 14th and the 15th to the 16th century, there was a disease going around killing millions of people, known as the bubonic plague is what they called it. People was dying from this disease back to back. There was two ways you could tell a person had this disease: by looking at the boils all over their body, and the most important one was when they sneeze. When they sneeze, there was an early symptom of letting people know that they're catching this disease and they're about to die. The Pope was the one, I repeat, the Pope, not God. It was the Pope gave an order to tell these people, God bless you. Because one, it meant you was about to die. Two, it also stood for warning off evil spirits. And three, good luck. So this is a ritual that turned into a tradition. It never came from the Most High Elohim. Not to mention, every time a person had sneezed back then, they would put crosses on their heads because they say when you sneeze, you're sneezing out your soul. So they would put crosses on your head so the devil won't come in you. It's a ritual. This is just another form of superstition. Knocking on wood, throwing salt over your shoulder, breaking the mirror, you get bad luck, crossing a black cat. All that is superstition, and that has nothing to do with the Bible. And what's crazy, our ancestors had us doing these things, doing these practices, and it's been passed down from generation to generation. This is Lucifer. This is from Lucifer. This is not from the Most High Elohim. All these practices started with the Pope. And not to mention, it was the Pope that brought in all these pagan holidays, which was pagan and was Christianized to make it seem like it's good. Now, I ain't saying there's something wrong with saying God bless you. But when you say God bless you only when someone sneezes, then that means you're following man's tradition. Follow the Bible. Don't follow man.
Man, that's crazy. I understand why one of my homies, he big on that. He is sneezing and everything. Somebody say God bless you. I didn't say this before, like, man, bless you. I don't say God bless you. I just be like, bless you, whatever. He be like, man, don't say it to me. Don't say it to me. I never, really paid too much attention to it. But wow, that make a lot of sense. And like a lot of stuff we be saying be rituals and everything we don't know because it's been hidden from us our whole life and everything. Like I seen Frank say, don't tell nobody good luck. I hate saying that to people. Like, I don't believe in luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate when motherfuckers be like, man, good luck, or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you lucky and everything. Nah, man. That ain't what's going on. To me, my opinion. You feel me? But let's keep it going, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going.
No, definitely you get 3 choices. You get 3 choices when you die. One choice when you die, they're looking like I'm crazy because God told me this. One choice when you die, you can choose to come back and like help people, bring them towards the truth. The second thing you can do when you die, you can choose to become one with the Creator, right? Just become one with the wholeness. The third choice you can do when you die, you can choose to create your own universe. But God gave you a universe right now because it's inside your body. See, everything that you see right now comes from within. So within is not coming from without. Nothing is actually out. Like none of this really exists. Only thing that exists is within. Everything is like inside you. Like inside of you. I wish I could cut it up. You got a knife? I got a knife, I can cut it up.
Not a sharp one.
Man, 607 Unk, man. Hey, it's crazy how he turned out to be so intelligent. Because at first I'm like, man, he's just an ignorant. But like they say, he's the most ignorant, intelligent person on the internet. He be knowing a whole lot. You feel me? Like he's very entertaining, but he be saying some stuff that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he know what happened after you pass away. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, unless he done passed away in another lifetime and he back and he remembered what, you know. But I don't know, man. Salute to everybody, man. Let's keep it going. Hey, if y'all want to send some content, you know what I'm saying, any videos, anything you think could be good for some of these streams and everything, you can join the Discord, or you can send them over to me on like TikTok or any other social medias, whatever, FamOverTV. The Discord is in the description. The link is in there. You can join the Discord, send over stuff in there too, and everything, if anything. And salute to all y'all, man. Also, we got a store. You can check out the merch. Discount codes all in the store on the channel. I appreciate all y'all. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
One of them finding dead bodies underneath my house, y'all. So this was a secret house, I call it.
This all started in March of 2025. She notices a very disgusting fragrance coming out of her drains. She lets the landlord know about the smell and he tells her it's no big deal and to just dump Fabuloso and bleach down the drains. The smell is not going away, so she decides to take it into her own hands and calls a plumber. The plumbers come out and that's when they realize these pipelines are leading somewhere else on the property. They come across this wall and they realize it's not supposed to be there. Somebody put this wall up themselves, so they have to open it. That's when they come across a horrifying discovery. An entire living space was hidden underneath her rental. Dark stains dripping down from the ceilings, windows that are boarded up from the inside and the outside, and there's also holes punched in the walls. The worst of it all is she discovers scratch marks, very deep scratch marks, along with blood stains. She says it clearly looks like a crime scene, and when she tells the landlord about it, he says it's no big deal.
You have a birthmark or a mole on.
You said no big deal, but a whole fucking crime scene up under your house that you don't know nothing about. It's stench coming from down there and you think something else going on. You trying to get it out of it. Man, hopefully she moved on out of there. For real. That's disgusting and that's crazy.
Or around your eye or mouth? Because if so, you walking around with some strong spiritual power. Have you tapped into it yet? If you have a birthmark or a mole near your eye or on your eye, that means you a seer. You might have heard the term clairvoyant. Just have that inner knowing. You pick up on things before it happens. You know, people call that intuition. Yeah, yours is real sharp. To be honest, for you, it's straight up foresight. You dream things, you sense things, and when you say, I just have a feeling, you might be right. Now, if you have a birthmark or a mole on or near your mouth, like myself, You know you a master manifester. All you gotta do is speak and things gonna happen. The universe gonna bend to your presence. You know your words hold power, so you gotta be real mindful of what you're saying. Because like I said, when you speak, things happen, whether good or bad. If you ever spoke and things just happened and you was wondering why, you got that mole or birthmark on or around your mouth, now you know why. If you have both, you're unstoppable. Hands down. Not only do you see things coming, you can also speak them into reality. You were meant to be a leader, a teacher, or a creator of some sort. You are definitely someone who shapes the world around them. So are you using your gifts or are you still sleeping on them? Make sure you get in them comments and let me know. Y'all know I already broke down a lot of the moles and birthmarks.
I got a mole right here up under my eye, my left eye, right here. So I guess I can see different things or something. I don't know, you know. But I always was like fond about birthmarks. Like, where do these birthmarks? Everybody got a birthmark, right? So what do these marks come at birth? And if everyone got one? Because I got one on my leg, and I think everybody have a birthmark. I'm pretty sure all of y'all in the chat, everybody got birthmarks. Could this be like a whole? Could it be a play? Could it be a whole program? We all marked because we are numbers in this corporation and everything. They marking us as products, basically. I don't know, man, but salute to everybody, man. It's a lot going on out there. Crashes and everything, man. Condolences to all them families, and I'm sure I got to do some more research of what happened with some of these places that went through all that flood and tornadoes and stuff. I haven't heard none of the aftermath, but man, salute to everybody, man. Make sure y'all taking it day by day, stand on way, spreading love, spreading good energy, vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, we will win. Salute to my content management and all my moderators. I appreciate all y'all. In the end, y'all, we definitely will win for sure. This your boy Thyle, FamOverTV. Peace and love to everybody, health and wealth. I'll see y'all soon. Like I said, y'all can join the Discord. The link is in the description if you want to send over some content. Got anything you want to ask, any questions and everything, send it on over. Whatever, man. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.